Early.
I have a little poem for you that I made.
A ver.
Bros before hoes. Why? Because your bros are always there for you. They've got your back after your hoe rips your heart out for no good reason. And you're nothing but great to your hoe. And you told her she was the only hoe for you. And that she was better than all the other hoes in the world. And then suddenly, she's not your hoe no mo. You like it?
Yeah, that was beautiful. Thank you so
Oh my
much.
god, I worked so hard on it.
That
What?
that was poetry.
Thank you. And don't cancel me because that was from The Office. I was looking through my tweets in like 2020, and I was kind of funny back then. And I had reposted that video and I was like just laughing. Maybe it didn't sound as funny coming from me, but it was kind of really hilarious coming from Michael Scott, especially with his straight face, and he was crying while he was saying that. Because I think her name was Karen, right? She dumped him. Back again. Is this deja vu, or is Amari my guest for the third time?
Oh yeah, we're back here once more, like the song says. One more time.
1 week without releasing content kind of feels so long for me, especially because I was doing it so consistently.
Yes.
But people get exhausted, okay? I'm not ChatGPT. I'm not an AI machine. I can't just keep generating content sometimes, and people get tired. So I had a major crash out last week, and I'm comfortable to share that with you all because I love you all. And yeah, I just needed a break from reality for a bit.
How was your crash out?
My crash out was crazy. I literally took a day off of work because I was like, I can't do this. And it kind of worked out because this past Friday my company was out for Good Friday, so I kind of had like a 4-day weekend, which is nice, good refresh. And I don't feel bad about it. I don't regret taking that day off. It's good to have those days when you need it. And you're young, we're young. We're going to take our days.
We're gonna take our fucking days.
Yeah.
Motherfucker.
So I thought a lot, reflected, kind of took the time to be by myself, which was nice. And now I'm back and I'm ready to keep going, keep pushing.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so Amari's with me today. We're going to be talking about so much stuff. There's like so much going on. The Pope passed away.
The Pope passed away. I think that
the Pope passed away and that Trisha Paytas's new child is going to get reincarnated as the Pope.
a new child?
Yeah.
Well, she already married Jesus.
What are you talking about?
Ila's brother?
Oh, that's his name?
No. So Trisha Paytas married Ila's brother who looks like Jesus.
Ethan Klein.
Ethan Klein's wife, Ila.
Oh, okay. I actually didn't know much about like the Pope's beliefs and policies and like what he's done before until he passed and everyone was talking about it. But it's kind of crazy because apparently he was a really good guy. You know, we have a mosquito. Also, it's spring. So many things to talk about. Okay. I kind of want to kill it now.
No, leave it.
It's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt me. It's gonna hurt Patty.
not doing anything.
What if it hurts dogs?
Okay, kill it.
Guys, I'm a really good mosquito killer.
With your
I'm
computer?
gonna wait until it comes back to me.
Okay. I can't do it because my back hurts.
Yeah, so many updates. But anyway, yeah, so he's apparently a really good guy. He What'd y'all talk about?
Patty Mel was trying to tell us a story.
Yeah. Okay. He was actually like a really good guy.
Very inclusive.
Very inclusive. Yeah, that's the word.
Very open-minded.
Inclusive, open-minded.
Not conservative in like their thresholds.
Yeah. And he was for the gays.
Yes.
And
so he died the day after he met the vice president.
yeah,
and
J.D. Vance.
he also died in Easter.
Yeah, so many different types of like
So many
ways we can take this story.
Yeah.
I was on the phone. I was FaceTiming Peter yesterday. Shout out Peter.
Shout out Peter.
While I was at work, because that's something that we're starting to do now. And I was FaceTiming him, and I was at this new Japanese mart that opened up near my work. And Amari and I have been like looking for pandan leaves because we love pandan.
We
so
fucking love
much
pandan so fucking
that
much.
we are like, we're tired of giving our money to these businesses.
Yeah,
Let me just make pandan myself.
Yeah, sometimes they don't even know how to cook pandan.
And it's like, my ancestors would have wanted me to make it.
Yes, and also
They probably grew it.
And we had a pandan waffle recently, and holy shit. When I tell you it was the best dessert I've had in like ever since I don't know, like that cookie that I don't know. It's just one of the best desserts I've had here in the city.
Pazuki?
Yeah, the pandan waffle.
Oh,
with uber ice
versus
cream.
what you were comparing.
Oh,
it with something.
the
Pazuki?
skillet
The
with
Pazuki.
no, from the spot.
That's like called a pazuki.
It's not called Pazuki.
Look it up right now.
The skillet
The skillet with the cookie on it.
with the cookie on it.
That it's called a pazuki.
It's not called. I worked there.
It's from the south. That's called a pazuki.
It's not, but I worked there. I should know, but that's not the name. It is called the
what is it
cookie,
called? A toasted cookie on a pan?
Cookie something. Cookie butter or some shit like that.
That is the generic name for it on the menu, but the actual dish is called a pazuki.
Ah, okay. I didn't know we were talking about this. I thought you were calling it the actual name on the menu.
No, I'm calling
Which
it.
is not Pazuki.
This is like you going to a Filipino restaurant and saying, "Oh, I like the thing with the it's on the menu. It's called soy sauce and vinegar with chicken." And I'm like, "It's adobo." And you're like, "No, but it's not called that."
Okay, that makes sense. Ooh, look at your ass! When I got your ass.
Okay, wait. So I was on the phone with Peter, and we were just talking about how, like, one of these days, I can't remember what I read, but I think it was talking about something with like a matcha shortage.
Oh yeah.
Did you send me that there's a matcha shortage?
Shortage.
Ube also?
I don't know, but definitely I can't remember.
It was
something
like,
shortage.
It's an Asian ingredient. There's a shortage.
Ube.
Oh my god, I just like had it in my head and it went away. But there's a shortage going on because America keeps like we just keep making it in our establishments in the States, And so I was at this mart talking to Peter and telling him about our love for pandan and how we just want to make it. And because pandan is so big and trendy right now, at least in New York, we were saying like that is gonna happen to pandan.
Yeah, I can't remember the thingy. But I swear that if it happens to pandan, I'm moving out of the country.
Oh, that okay.
That wouldn't solve it because it's like scars everywhere, I guess.
But we were saying how Peter was like, "Girl, you might as well just grow your own tree. Like, fuck the leaves, grow your own tree." And
True.
we were saying like, "Oh my god, for sure. Like for community, for like people that look like me, I'll give it to you for free. Like matter of fact, just take 3-4 leaves. But for the
What if it looks like me?
oh yeah, no, take a leaf, take 3-4 leaves. But for like the 8.5 by 11 copy paper people, you all are paying $800 for my leaf, for my pandan leaf.
Damn. But it's organic, it's non-GMO and all that.
Yeah, I'm growing it. Straight out of Bushwick.
You know what? Respect.
Yeah.
Respect to grow your own vegetables and you can sell it to anybody you want.
Yeah.
Can I buy some?
Yeah. Well, you don't have to buy any. Like, you can just have them for free 'cause community.
Okay, I'll finish it all.
No. And that also goes for anyone else watching.
Okay. What kind of desserts will we make? I would make a waffle. I would make a pandan latte. Fuck! Let's go tomorrow to the Lower East Side.
Okay. Chinatown.
I mean, yeah, Chinatown, and then get some pandan leaves.
Yes.
And make some iced pandan latte.
So
But get so much, like, so pandan-y. Like, you know how the restaurants, they give you pandan? But make it so pandan. Look, the baby's asleep.
I would make a pandan waffle, pandan mochi.
Ooh, when I get you.
I would make pandan ice cream, pandan cookies, pandan ube cookies. She said pandan kibble.
Pandan kibble. She's enjoying the tummy rubs.
She said she asked if we can like dilute pandan in her water. Yeah, everyone's getting pandan. But
Yay.
anyway, yeah, so Pope passed. Oh, and kind of linking the Pope with pandan.
Yeah.
The two P's, they kind of form a stronger P.
What do you mean?
So linking, so I talked about this with you earlier. So linking the Pope with pandan, what P does that make?
Pee-pee?
No. Pinoy. So
Uh,
apparently one of the top candidates to be the next Pope is a Filipino.
That is crazy. Are we going to have a Pinoy father or pope?
I think so. That would be Lolo as
What do you
fuck.
think would happen? Would you be the happiest ever?
Yeah, I would.
Why?
I probably would be like, wow, that's amazing. Because Filipinos, as it is, get so ecstatic and excited whenever they find out that someone's Filipino. Manny Pacquiao was really big when I was a kid. And when it came to like his competitions and his wrestling matches, there would literally be parties. Like, people would throw parties just to watch him play, whether he won or lost.
Yeah.
Because he was Filipino. When we found out that Bruno Mars was Filipino, when people found out that Olivia Rodrigo was Filipino.
Hell yeah.
Like, I remember finding out that Vanessa Hudgens was Filipino when I was a kid. And I was like, oh my God. Representation. But anyway, I just think that in the Filipino community, like, it's a common theme to freak the fuck out when you find out that someone's Filipino. And then like, and so like, what more, the Pope? The Philippines is like the most Catholic country in Asia. That would be insane. I was talking to my mom about it today, and she was like freaking out. She's like, oh my God, that would be so big. And she was like, we're all gonna go to Rome.
Damn.
I was like, what the? Okay, like, it hasn't happened yet, but yeah, like, that's what I think would happen.
That's so beautiful, Bunny.
Thank you.
I hope he turns out to be Filipino.
I know, me too.
But what would you do if he was Filipino but he was conservative as fuck?
Well, I was actually reading up on him, and he has the closest beliefs to the previous pope. So he's actually pretty open-minded and inclusive himself, and he's also for the gays. So
Yay.
yeah.
Now, what do you think the primary role of a pope is in this day and age?
I don't really know the answer to that question.
Me neither. Maybe he's just an influencer for the religion.
He's like doing TikTok dances
Yeah.
religiously to the Catholic songs that they have in churches.
Yeah. Pero
He's
mira
like doing the
cómo
renegade
vive.
to a Catholic song.
Yeah, singing the Pero mira cómo beben los peces en
Yeah.
el río.
I don't know that one.
Really? Beben y vuelven a beber.
No. It's like he is there. And then he's over there doing like he's telling everyone before the choir starts they have to wait for him to set up his phone so he can
Everybody hold on. You ready?
do the song. Sing. Amari's back is broke.
Fuck me.
Amari
Fuck
went
this
to
shit,
Brokeback Mountain
Fuck this shit.
and broke his back.
Okay, I have many thoughts about this. Many thoughts. One of them being, all right, I'll tell you guys the story of how I injured my back, okay? And I was telling this to the physician who was taking a look at it today. Ready?
Yes.
All right. The very first time that I hurt my back was playing tennis with John, who was on the podcast as well. The thing is that he's way better than me, okay?
And you
And
would have known this if you watched.
Yes. In fact, pause this and go watch it first so you have a little more context. But anyway, I will not allow someone being better than me. Well, that's not true. I mean, I guess like I am competitive, so I was trying really hard to be on his level. But in that trajectory of trying harder to be a little bit on his level, I tried too hard, and then I ended up hurting my back. So that's how I hurt it. I was hitting a backhand, and then I hit one, and it was fucking hurt out of nowhere, right? Now, I went to the doctor today because it's been hurting, and it's been hurting in a way that it has not ever hurt. So I played tennis in high school, and sometimes it would hurt in high school, but it has never hurt this way before, like where the pain would linger for days. So then I was like, okay, I'm going to go to the doctor. So I went to the doctor, and I was like, doctor, what is it, doctor? And the doctor was like, cállese, mijo. He asks me, okay, these are the things that you can do. You can either get so there's 2 shots that you can take. One of them, it's optional, and the other one, you have to take it if it's really bad. But we're not going to find out if it's really bad unless you get an MRI. Now, either way, whether you get an MRI or not, you're still going to have to do physical therapy. So I'm like, I'm just going to do physical therapy for 2 weeks and then come back. And then if I still feel bad, I'm going to get the MRI to find out what the fuck is up, right? But when he was telling me the kind of shots, when he was telling me the kind of shots that I would take, Andre Agassi used to take these shots like daily. He used to take cortisone shots on his spine.
That's crazy.
That's fucking crazy.
Those are the shots that my dad gets on his knee.
Really? How often?
Like once a month.
That's scary. I don't want that.
They're steroid shots, right?
I don't know. But either way, I was like, might as well just fucking join a swimming club. Because what the fuck, dude? I don't want to be getting injured every other week when I'm playing like high intensity. Like, this sucks. So I just thought about like joining a swimming club, because somehow, like, either way, I need a workout. That's my issue this year, is being too sedentary. So what I want to do is not just go to the gym, because that's just boring as fuck.
And he looked at me when he said that.
I'm just trying to be emphasizing that I'm bored at the gym. So what I want to do is do something interesting that's gonna work myself out. That is gonna work out my body, and I think swimming should be a really good exercise. I'm gonna be doing physical therapy. I'm gonna be dropping it low in front of the physical therapist. I'm gonna be like this, or like this, sir. We haven't even started yet.
Sir, you need to sign in first.
Sorry, we're signing paper, sir. Like this.
Someone comes outside from the clinic and they're like, "Sir, you haven't even been inside the building yet."
Sir, the building
walk in. It's this way.
The thing that I'm wondering is, like, why can't I just do the exercises by myself? Like, why do I need to go with someone to like do it to me?
1, because they want your money, maybe. 2, there's also some, like, I don't know, I would feel comfort in knowing that I'm in the hands of professionals.
That's true.
Maybe it also kind of plays a placebo effect. It's like I know that I'm gonna get better because these people are helping me get better and they know what they're doing.
Yeah. Have you done physical therapy?
No, I've never gotten injured.
I'm so jealous of you. Is it because you didn't try hard enough? Like, you didn't like go 100% all the time?
No, I think I'm just like flexible.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah, like
I'm so jealous.
I did dance and cheerleading growing up, and then I did like tennis. So it's like I always kind of was moving my body in some way.
I'm jealous of you.
It's okay. It happens. It happens.
You learned wrong.
Not to me though. Y'all rest easy.
Not me though.
Oh my god, I don't want karma to get me because what the fuck? That's scary.
You did injure your ankle once.
Oh my god, yeah, I did. Yeah, actually in the house, and that was stupid as fuck. And big back of
but
me.
It was an accident.
When I give the context, I was holding a bag of Wingstop, and I was so excited to come and watch and eat it and watch a movie downstairs in this room. And the lights were off, and I was stupid, missed the last step on the stair that we have, and completely fell and like just started crying like a little baby. I remember I fell, the impact hit me, and then after like 0.5 seconds, I was like,
like a baby.
Yeah, it was so bad.
No, but she was like, she fell, and then she was like, Amari. And I was like, ¿Qué pasó?
Oh my god, Lord just did a surprise set in Washington Square Park.
Wait a minute. The fucking receptionist for my physical therapist was talking about this.
What?
She was like, "Oh, there's some artist in Washington Square Park," and then she said the name, and then the actual doctor was like, "Who?" And then the receptionist said it, and then but I couldn't hear, and then the doctor was like, "I don't know who that is."
What the heck?
Yeah. A ver. That's crazy.
Pope, back.
Bob back.
Crash out. Filipino. Pandan.
Now, let's talk about some questions that I had for you.
I'm ready to answer them.
Okay. So why is there why have you been listening to breakcore? What does it do for you?
Because breakcore is so good. It's so fun. I don't know how to explain it. It's just like literally any mood I'm in. I could be tired. I could be sad, angry. Anytime I listen to breakcore, I'm immediately like geared back up and I'm like, yup, let's go. I love listening to breakcore on my way to work because I
Get you in the mood.
going to work. So having to commute is so tiresome. But when I listen to breakcore, I'm like, actually, I'm going to be okay.
You're like,
Yeah. Yeah. And I actually messaged Mason today coming back from work because I was listening to breakcore again. And I was like, honestly, one of the gifts from our friendship that I'm so happy about is finding out about Eva Boy because it's so fire.
mm-hmm.
It's so fire. Like, they're such a good artist.
I do like a lot that artist too.
We were playing it for your birthday
I remember.
for like a good 2 hours.
Yep, I remember.
So good.
I do have one thing to say though.
What?
Sometimes when I'm not in the mood of being like I kind of get overwhelmed. But that's fine, like it doesn't matter.
That's okay, yeah.
But like I just found that I can't relax with it.
Yeah. Okay, that's fine.
But it's so fire in any other situation.
I find that like even though I stim songs so much, like even with the amount of times that I've heard some of their songs, sometimes if I'll listen to a song, I'll notice something that I hadn't noticed the first time, which is so crazy.
That's good.
Yeah. I think that it's very telling when artists can do something like that.
Yeah. That's true.
There's this one song specifically that I love so much from that one album of like the little it's like a little friend that's like skating or surfboarding.
The artist is Pinoy, right?
Yeah. Another P. Another Filipino, which is like literally I freaked out when I found out that they were Filipino. But yeah, the album is called Bandcamp Mega Collection. And I really love the song I Love You and I'm Scared. I love that one so much. That was like my first favorite. But this new one that I've been really, really like into is called I'm On One. And it's so good. I feel like I've talked about Eva Boy so much on this podcast, honestly, that like
that you should have him on.
That I should have them on, yeah.
Okay, yeah. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lie to them, and then we're gonna also tell them that we're paying them, and then also
No, we're not gonna do that. Okay, we're gonna be honest because this podcast does not tolerate any liars. Okay, and we don't want to. Patty Melt is not gonna grow up to be a liar. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna use the Filipino card, and I'm gonna be like, "Hey, I'm Pinoy. Be on my podcast." In the end,
it's already gonna be May.
Literally
honestly,
next week it's gonna be May.
Yeah, this whole month, a couple months, have been going on really fast. Now I don't know if it's because I'm locked in, just working my regular 9 to 5. But you know what? This brings up another topic. I think not to romanticize the 9 to 5, right? Because I go to the office and I actually do work the whole fucking time, right? Unlike like some people that go into the office like 4 hours. Like not you. You go to the office. People go to the office 4 hours, like 2 times a week, and it's like, oh, life's so hard. Bro. No, bro. Well, it could be, right? Sometimes when I'm at work, I hear people say, it's almost Friday. We're almost there. It's like, come on, dude. Like, you can't.
People like that suck.
Yeah, you can't possibly just live every week to be like, oh, we're almost on Friday. Well, it's almost Friday. It's almost Friday. Like, bro, do you not have anything to do outside of work?
You can't live for the weekend because then that just really
Yeah.
like
Go out on
limits everything.
Go out on Tuesday and get fucking shit faced
Don't do that.
and then be like, I'm never doing that again. And then do that again on Friday and then you feel like you're living. We're always there. We're always at the peak of life.
Yeah, let's be present.
Let's be present today. We're going home and we're not brain rotting on Fortnite. We're actually doing stuff to be productive. Like sometimes, whether it means doing important errands, like doing your taxes,
Yeah.
or painting a little drawing. I mean, painting a little painting.
We're learning a new instrument.
Yes, learning a new instrument. By the way, you've recently got a theremin.
Oh my god, yeah. Wow. Did they not know about that? I guess I don't know what you all don't know or know, but so my friend Kiana and I went to Union Docks, which is a place in Ridgewood. Had never been there before, but like I really liked it after I went. And we were there to see projection art. So people were casting different types of art and messing with like oils and water and like the walls.
Beautiful.
And lighting with projection with the projector. And at some point they busted out the theremin like towards the end of the act, and I literally wasn't even paying attention to the projection art anymore. I wasn't even looking at the wall. I was literally just looking at the person playing the theremin, and I fell in love with the instrument. And I was like, wow, this is so beautiful. Like, and then I ended up finding out that it was the first electronic instrument ever made. And I don't know her last name. I'm kind of forgetting it, but Clara. Clara something, but she was famous for playing the theremin. And I saw a video of her. I went home that night. Oh, okay. We left the venue, and I was like, Kiana, this night changed my life. Like, I'm gonna buy a theremin. And I literally once they finished playing the theremin and like they were closing out, I was crying. I was like so teared up. I was like, damn. That was so beautiful. And then I went home, watched a video of let me see what her name is. I really don't want to forget. And I want you guys to see the video too. But Clara Rockmore. And she's playing The Swan with her theremin. Super old video. And she's just playing so beautifully. I think it's so beautiful that this electronic instrument, like, you can't even move your body, because if you move your body, you change the note. So you're completely still and you're just moving your hands and your arms, and you're making such beautiful sounds with it. With the electromagnetic like forces. Such a crazy, unique instrument.
Yeah, it can sound really good.
So I got one.
I was opposed to it at first.
No,
not for you to get one, but for you to get the expensive one.
I think I'm glad I got the expensive one.
Well, yeah, me too. But I was like, maybe you should buy the cheap one to make sure that you like it.
No, and I love it. And I think my thing with like when it comes to buying things is I'm always like, might as well just get the best one. I'm already spending money. Like, that's always my logic, low key. But so I have one now, and I'm gonna incorporate it in my DJ sets and my music with my band. So that'll be very fun.
On your DJ sets?
Yeah.
Damn. That's cool.
That would be so crazy. Imagine like K-pop DJ sets with a theremin. Yeah.
That would be so hard. I bought myself new shoes that are called Total 90. Ever since I saw that they were getting reissued, but from 2006. When I saw them, I was like, damn, I'm going to feel like I'm 12. So then I got them, and now every time I wear them, I get like, I've gotten like 3 other people being like, yo, I used to wear those when I was 10 years old. Feels crazy. And I'm like, dude, exactly. You get the vibe.
Yeah, that's so nice.
So it doesn't matter if I mean, who cares, right? Like, if you're trendy, that's totally fine. That's like, we're all trendy in a way. But I didn't get them just for the trendiness.
You got them because you like them.
Yeah, I like them. I feel strongly about them. And I actually love them instead of just like, oh, they're cool.
But he doesn't wear them to work.
No, I think it looks a little too unprofessional.
I don't think so. I don't think anything is unprofessional.
A t-shirt and jeans?
Yeah, but like what I mean is like I don't think you can literally wear those shoes with the pants that you're wearing right now, a nice collared top and that top. Like I feel like for shoes specifically, it's so hard to be deemed as unprofessional unless you're wearing like fucking sandals to not sandals, like slippers to work. Of course that's going to be unprofessional AF. But for those shoes, they're like really nice. They're silver. Like just because it what might be looked at as like streetwear or like I don't know. I feel like you can still play it off as like professional. They're really nice shoes. And I don't think that your corporate lifestyle should be stopping you from how you dress.
Well, to be fair, I have been trying to dress better, even dress better and still corporate though.
Okay.
But I think the total 90s are a risk that I may not be ready for.
Yeah, that's fine. I have been trying to not let the corporate life get to me in my fashion because like literally going out of my house 4 times a week and it's to work, and I can't be like restricted to slacks all the time. So today I wore a collared hysteric glamour top.
Ooh.
And typically I'll like wear that with a bra underneath and like have like it buttoned up, maybe just like 3 buttons halfway, so it's like halfway button, halfway like a little bit of the bra peeking in my tummy. But of course I can't do that at work, so I kind of just buttoned it all the way. But like I guess stuff like that, like I'm still trying to, and it literally says hysteric glamour with the fucking teddy bear here.
No, but you looked, I don't know, you looked nice and not too casual. I feel like I would look too casual.
I don't think so. Again, I guess it's just how you wear it.
That's true.
You could wear those pants. Those pants are not casual at all.
Okay, I'll try it tomorrow.
It's the definition of dressing something down. So I went to a Sandy Lang sample sale like 2 weeks ago, and I got this really cute dress that's kind of giving like Norkei Ninomiya, which is like a Japanese designer kind of adjacent to Comme des Garçons. So they mess around with a lot of like different types of fabrics, a lot of tulle. They mess around with like the silhouette a lot. And they often go hand in hand, having like different collabs together. But anyway, got this Sandy Lang dress. It's like mesh, black, like all tulle.
It's cute.
Literally this fabric. And then like the straps are kind of disguised into a braid, and then it has like some braid bows for like the front, and then some like white long bows in the back. But I'm saying this because I dressed it down to one of the dates that Amari and I had, and I just wore like pants, like blue jean baggy pants under it, and then like I put over like a gray cropped Uniqlo jacket. So you can do that.
That's very true. But I need a Sandy Liang dress.
Do you guys remember that song that goes like, 'Cause we like her, and we like her too, and we like her, and we like her too, and we like her, and we like her too, and we like her, and we like her too. I wish I could. Every girl in the world. I wish I could. Every girl in the world. I wish. Lil Wayne played such a huge part of my childhood. Believe it or not.
Bruh.
Like, actually, believe it or not.
Well,
I think Lil Wayne was the first rapper I ever loved.
damn.
Because I had sisters that were going through the scene phase, specifically at the same time that Lil Wayne decided to drop that one album with all his rock guitar heavy music. Yeah.
You wanna go say that?
Yeah, so Hot Revolver is still a fave, was a huge fave back then. Knockout with Nicki Minaj. Oh my god, that was crazy. And this song, it's not guitar heavy, but it was still fucking crazy.
You know what? Respect to Lil Wayne, because he wanted to make an emo album, and he made it.
And he made it, and he got all the emos.
Did he?
I mean, he got my sister. I don't know. He got my sisters.
Well, I've seen videos about like how it was when he released it, and it seemed like a lot of people were angry at him for releasing that.
Why?
Because he was at the peak of his career, and he was releasing a lot of like rap like songs and shit. And then he releases that, and it's like, yo, what is this? Where am I?
God forbid an artist try to be versatile.
I know. He was definitely boxed in that rap genre. But when he released that, it was like, whoa.
Yeah. I guess looking back now, it's like, wow, he was onto something. Like, he was able to pull all types of genres.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe he could have done a... Amen. Please rise.
Why am I having so many allergies, bro?
'Cause it's spring.
Jesus
yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Christ.
So time is going by so fast, and it's already spring.
Spring is so beautiful.
Yeah,
I love spring.
it's so pretty.
It's the best. The weather is amazing. You know, the other day we were walking, and I was like, you know what? This weather is body temperature. Like, I didn't feel any cold nor hot. I was just like, if I just got naked right now, it would just be like extremely. It's just my body temperature.
I was like inside of the barriers of my work, like this.
Let me in.
No, let me
Or
out. God, don't keep me in there. And I saw, so my work is right across a coffee shop, and they have outdoor seating, and there was a guy in front of this girl, and they were talking, and I was just like looking at them, because obviously like the weather looks so good, and like I just wanted to be out, and I see the girl, and she's like this. She literally has her eyes closed.
Oh my God.
And she's just facing towards the sky. And
The
I was
sun
like,
was on her face?
yeah, and she was so happy, and she was smiling.
That should have been me.
That should have been me. Yeah.
It should be me.
So the weather's so beautiful, but I guess that does come with allergies, right?
Yeah. Even though we got plenty of allergies, I just think it's such a great time getting out of winter. But you know what? We made it all the way through the winter.
We did.
And I'm proud of that.
And that's a beautiful metaphor for there's light in the darkness.
Yep. I totally agree.
So when I was at work 2 days ago, the first 2 hours I spent there, I was on YouTube, and I came across first I came across this tweet on Twitter or X, whatever, about how Skins has birthed so many good actors because they do a lot of open casting to the public, and they were saying how like, oh, like Hollywood has lost so much potential in being able to find organic, like hidden talent because they're too scared to branch out in that way. But
So
literally all of like, and it's true, I looked it up, and like all of the actors now, like Nicholas Hoult, the guy that plays Cook, there's this other guy, I forgot what his name is, but like
so
now
Cook,
he's in like Black Mirror episodes. What are you saying?
Cook was casted from the street.
All of them were just regular people. They weren't even actors. All of these kids, most of them didn't have agencies.
Damn.
It's literally just like, if I were to see something, I have no agent, I have no experience in acting. Well, if I didn't have experience in acting, and being like, I love this show, I'm gonna try out for it. Anyway, I went on YouTube and I ended up watching the entire sequel of the Skins casting. And yeah, it's like, lo and behold, it's true. They literally just like put out the ad online or however the hell they had done it, and like so many kids showed up, and all of these people were saying like, oh, like for example, the guy who plays JJ in seasons 3 and 4, he was saying, I'm here because, or like, I got into Skins because I lost a bet with my friends, and because I lost, I had to be the one to come out here.
Damn.
And then like other people were saying like the girl who played Grace, she was like, oh, I was just taking my classes and I was trying to write an essay, and then this ad came up and I was like, why not? And she had no experience in acting. Like, this is fucking crazy.
Wow.
And then with Kaya Scodelario, my wifey, she said how she snuck into the first, she snuck into the casting for seasons 1 and 2 because she was too young, and everyone could tell that she was too young. Like, she looked like a baby. I think they literally were only casting 16 and 17-year-olds, and that's usually what they do for all of the seasons. But she obviously looked way too young, so to like mask that, as she was outside waiting in line, she was smoking a cigarette to try and look older. And it's kind of perfect because, like, I mean, if you watch Skins, you would know that she ends up playing Effie, so it's kind of so fitting for her.
That's very true. Would you do that?
I would.
Would you like what's it called, audition?
I would have.
And now we're rewatching it.
And now Amari and I are rewatching it because ever since then. And so crazy. Oh, and also the way that like the writers and the producers were telling the kids how to act as they were auditioning, and everything that like, because like all of the previous cast members would go and visit. So for example, the entire Skins casting sequel on YouTube is catered to Skins season 5 and 6. So this is the one with like Minnie, Grace, Rich. So like Kaya visited, JJ visited, the girls that play Katie and Emily visited, and then the other Naomi visited, and they were all saying like, literally just be yourself. Don't even act. Don't even emphasize. Don't even try too much. Like, because this is a show about teenagers, just act like how you would act if that was actually happening to you.
Damn.
And so literally like in the casting, it shows where the directors are like, we don't want people to try hard. Just like pretend that this is happening to you. And then so they would be like, this is the improv situation. You have a crush on a teacher and you know about it and you're against it and whatever, and act. And then that's how it would be. And that was like the first round of auditions for them.
But okay, so all right. But in your opinion then, having seen all of them, which one was the best one acting wise?
Well,
I think it was the first one.
yeah. I think first generation with Tony's generation was so good. But I think second favorite is definitely Effie's generation.
this Cook is out of this world. He's carrying the whole series right now.
He's literally So Amari and I are currently rewatching Generation 2 seasons 3 and 4 with Effie's, and Cook is insane. I was telling Amari, I was like, this guy is perfect for this role. It's almost as if like the writers wrote this role because of him, not the other way around, which I feel like that itself should say enough.
Yep. He was just being himself.
Yeah. Down to the way that he like reacts, like when he's laughing about something and like he has no lines and he's just like reacting to it. I don't know if you caught that yesterday when we were watching. I don't know, like even just his facial expressions were crazy. It's like so real. It's like, ugh, I want to like punch this guy. And now he's a great actor.
I haven't seen him grown up.
I've seen him in a few movies. There was some guy in the line of the Skins casting, and he was like, "Oh, I love Skins, and I'm excited to audition because, I love partying, and that's just what Skins all about, huh?" And so many people dragged his ass in the comments, because that's not what it's about. Partying is not. If you watch Skins and you're like, this shit is only about partying. This is only about sex and drugs and partying. No.
It's about being a teenager.
It's about living life as a teenager.
More like a college student, honestly.
Well, they are in college.
No, they're in high school.
They're in college.
Wasn't it the first one in high school?
No, they're all in college. They all go to the same school. It's all going in the same school. That's why it's generation, because it was Tony's generation.
Right, but they're 18.
In the show.
Okay. Which is in college already.
Yeah, but maybe also it's the other way around, because you know how, like, you're in college when you're 16 in the Philippines, so maybe they're younger for kids in the UK. Whatever, you're still a little teenager if you're not, like, 21.
Mm-hmm. I always thought, like, when I watched them when I was little, I was like, shit, I can't wait until I'm in high school to do all this shit.
Yeah.
And then I get to high school, and everyone's too shy to do anything.
Yeah.
Like, in the sense that there's no parties.
Yeah. No
It's
one's
only
snorting Calvin Klein with a Benjamin Franklin.
Yeah. It's after college that everything was crazy.
I remember being a little kid, 'cause I think Skins was like really big when I was like 7, 8, and the only reason why I knew about it was because of my sisters. And I remember, oh my god, that's literally one of the first ways that I started talking to
About Skins?
Yeah, because both of our older sisters watched it. And I remember being in 2nd grade and going up to her and being like, "Do you know this show called Skins?"
It's crazy being in 2nd grade and watching that.
The only reason why I knew about it was because my sisters talked about it. And I literally remember them getting the computer, running to their rooms, and they would watch it together, and they would be like very like secretive about it. And they'd be like, "Levette, lock the door. Levette, you can't be in here when we're watching this." And I remember being like, "What is that?" And I remember being like, "I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to do anything. I'm not going to pay attention." And they're like, "Okay, fine. But like, just don't tell mom or whatever." And they were being so secretive about it while they were watching it. And I remember just like pretending to play. But little kids are smart. And I think my sisters didn't realize that. Little kids will they absorb things like a sponge.
Yep.
And I was pretending like I didn't know what was going on. But I was pretending to play with my little Barbie dolls and my little Bratz dolls. And I could see in the corner of my eye what they were watching.
And you watched it all unfold.
And I was like, "What is that?"
Similar to me, I would watch it with my cousin. And he was way older. Like, not way older. He was like 4 years older than me.
Who'd you watch it with?
With Balti. I was like 10 or 11.
That's crazy.
And I remember specifically the very day that I watched all of it. I was like up until like 7 a.m. And then I wanted to start the second season so bad, but I was so tired I was falling asleep. So I was like, and it was like already daytime. Those were the days.
Those were
I
the
didn't have to do
days.
shit. Just go to sleep at 8 a.m. Wake up at 4 p.m.
It's okay. Life gets better in different ways. But yeah, that was crazy. Anyway, yeah, so we're currently rewatching Skins, and it's so good. Kind of crazy the amount of doors that it's opened up for all of the other actors. At least knowing now that literally this is open casting.
But not all of them, right? Some of them got lost in the obscurity.
Like who?
Like Sid.
Oh my god, yeah, that man didn't. Okay, yeah, so Kaya was saying this in the sequel about how, like, so again, they were casting for seasons 5 and 6. That means Effie's season had just finished. So she was visiting for the casting. And she was saying, like, oh, like, these were the best years of my life. Like, all of us are a little bit kind of scared. 'Cause like we don't know what happens next. Like we don't have any gigs, we don't have anything lined up, so we're kind of just like trying and applying, and just like auditioning for different types of things.
Interesting. And then it turned out well for them.
But yeah, I can't believe the thing with Sid. Apparently he's like a weirdo.
Yeah, it's a fucking weirdo.
Was it that he was a pedophile?
Yeah, he was messaging little girls while he had a whole family.
That is disgusting. I hate that type of man.
Yeah, he got called out, and then his wife didn't even know anything.
Really?
Yeah. Well, you saw.
Are they still together?
I don't think so. Maybe. That's insane.
That also makes me really sad because I loved Sid. He was one of my favorites.
And he would be like, "Hey, I'm Sid from Skins."
Oh yeah, I remember seeing that. That's so cringe. Okay, yeah. Well, we kind of don't have anything else to talk about, and now that we've talked about Skin so much, I want to watch some episodes. But yeah, as I said earlier, a week away from you all made me miss you all. It solidified that I love doing this. But also it was needed. So
thank you for having me again.
Oh my god, thank you for always.
It was an amazing pleasure, guys.
Oh my god, thank you so much for always being available.
We always go so hard, guys.
Thank you for always clearing your entire schedule just to be here.
You are very welcome.
I know that you
Sometimes
come
I feel like I live
very
here.
far.
Yeah.
From Reynosa.
From Reynosa, Tamaulipas.
And he literally flies down here all the time just for this. So
yes, I buy the $600 same day flight.
It's insane. And he does it every time.
Every single day. To only sleep here. Every single fucking day. $600. I've already spent like $120,000.
Yeah. And it's great. And even on the days where he doesn't see me, he still has to fly here to go to work. So can you imagine the amount of debt this man is in?
So imagine me coming here to record the podcast, and then I go home and sleep, and then
to
the
Reynosa,
next
Mexico.
day, and the next day I have to
then
come back to work here in New York, and then I have to go back to Reynosa, and then come back here in the weekend.
He's so tired, guys.
I'm so tired. Please.
He's in debt, guys.
Yeah,
And his back is broken.
My back
and
is
then
broken.
he needs to take back shots too. Please, guys, please.
Please give him some back shots.